if I'm putting my money on a team, I'm going with Epsilon for this. I am been playing impressively, but I think this might be the well,
this is going to be a great
luck's
match.
Run out.
It's got a great match. We've got 12 players on the server, by the way. We do have your live stats for you as well, courtesy of Airy, and of course that open plugin, courtesy of Blue, who is actually at the LAN as well. So we got a good turnout for this LAN, as I think we're the only drinkers of the casters these days.
Yeah, maybe.
We need Admirable. Where have you gone, mate? Where have you gone?
Get over here.
I have no one to drink beer with, my friend. As one of the teams go ready, let's. Right, come on, quick. Place your bets, Arx. Place your bets. Come on.
Well, I said I'm going to go with Epsilon. Should we do a score guess? Wait, first of all, what did the people in the Twitch chats think?
Well, here we go then. We are live. And this is live. Immunity versus Epsilon. Gullywash. VanillaTV bringing it to you as we follow Gear to this midpoint. In fact, going straight under the midpoint onto the soldier of Aporia. Takes loads of damage. Mike's finished off straight away. Gear's chased out of the point. Let's flick it up over to Numlock to see what he's doing. And in fact, Stefan takes down Sheep as he come up that right hand. It's a 3-on-3 for this first mid-fight as well. Aporia comes up against Stefan again. Switches under the point to come out through the drop down. And well, IM force Epsilon out of the point. Nox goes down as well. Well, hold on, they don't want to give up the fight. Medic is down. Numlock coming out to meet and greet. And well, Antwa says, sit down. And first mid-fight to IM.
Indeed, great play from them so far, but in comes Mike trying to take down the medic. Didn't happen for him. Medic still pretty decent health on him. But yeah, I am firm Uber advantage. They will be pushing forward to this fourth capture point. And Epsilon, I don't think they can come out and defend this. I don't think they can contest it.
No, they can't. Nox went down and probably about midway through that fight. Numlock gets a cheeky pick on Aporia right there. They do capture that forward point sniper. So Bash is running sniper at the moment as well. See if we get in-eyes in him. He's actually sniping that river side of Gullywash. But with that Uber, and Uber's been popped. Wow, Uber's forced so early. I am already in the point. Pyro pushing them back there as well. Sheep goes down. And Numlock goes down. Big loss for Epsilon. No stickies on point now, remember. Mike's the one sitting back. Bulk takes care of Gear as well. Mike just sitting up top. Wow. So IM do lose 3 players off that push. But will Epsilon try and make the most of it?
Well, we'll just have to see. It looks like they're thinking about coming out so far. Bash just leading the way, checking all the sneaky spots where people can go for a sneaky back gap. And IM have definitely been going for a few of those. Epsilon pushing some players out from all of the exits, so there's not really much chance of a back cap here. Uber is popped. We'll see as the sniper of Sheepy does fall back to mid with the rest of his team. It looks like Epsilon, if they actually get some time on this point, but they're opting not to bother going out for this. There was one player behind, that's Aporia, and that's meant that IM do retain that 4th point.
Yeah, Sheep running sniper as well. So Epsilon do have a slight advantage right now. We'll need to take Sheep down. Oh, Gear's caught on that riverside. Oh, Sheep catches Mike as well. So there's 2 soldiers down. Will IM fancy it? And they're in the lower lobby arcs. They do fancy it, definitely.
That's it. Well, Sheep's still coming in through the top lobby area. He's going for a shot on them. IM pushing in here. Scout over on the point. Devilman's trying to block. It's not going to be enough. IM do take this first round. 1-0 the score. 27 minutes remaining.
Right, let's have a look at the damage really quickly. And in fact, you probably need to have a look at the damage in a second. But first round goes to IM. Who would have called it? Let's follow Numlocked on his rollout through that big door, right-hand side of the midpoint. And sticking up choke. Both scouts of Epsilon going straight up to the point there. Nox still sitting back for the heals. Gear now going up. Meets and greets the soldier in the air, but Yuki takes him down. But IM are losing the players at the moment. And Bash is up behind the medic. Bash does finish off Bonobo, and well, that is actually a wipe for IM on that second mid.
Indeed, Epsilon coming out strong there, losing the first round, but at least taking this mid. They are, well, Nox up 50%. Sorry to everyone at home for the reconnect. Oh, and obviously the people here at the LAN event, it was just a necessary technical issue. But Epsilon are moving on to this 4th point now. They've, well, they're going to take this uncontested, and, well, they'll have an Uber versus no Uber. So, as Numlocked is making his way into the lower lobby, I am setting up that SG on the last point. Only level 1 at the moment. We'll have to see. Epsilon got their Uber popped really, really early, just in case of that sniper threat. SG's been called, destroyed, and, well, 1 scout on the point. Soldier at the back of the point trying to block it. Scout comes in, One scout just sitting alive. It looks like Epsilon's attack is not working so far. They've managed to take down the medic, but there's only Numlock and Nox alive. The two scouts chasing him, opting not to take that lower route in the stickies, but wow, are they going to be able to get out here? It looks like Numlock has made his way outside.
Being chased
with his medic, so great escape from those two players, but two scouts over on this 4th point. One soldier also above. This could be really dangerous for Numlock. He has to see the soldiers. Soldiers going down over onto the medic. Gets one hit over onto Junkers around, but actually Stefan finishes him off. And well, it looks like Epsilon will have another attempt to push, this time only against 3 players.
Yeah, I am almost like overextending there. They did try and go for it. They had the advantage, why not? Just hasn't worked for them. They're still 1-0 up. Plenty of time left for this game, as there is both scouts on point. No one's going to be able to come in block, so we're all tied. 1-all apiece on Gullywash. And I guess, yeah, the winner of this will probably be the ones that are undefeated so far in the tournament.
Indeed, indeed. So, round 3, 24 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. It looks like Sheep will be running Sniper to middle, so something a bit interesting going on here. Might be worth taking a look at him, as who was that? Demoman of Bulk did take a bit of damage from stickies as he came in. Soldiers getting aggressive now. It looks like actually Epsilon doing a really good job forcing the players back so quickly, and that might just be because there was only that single scout running to mid. Can make all the difference sometimes. Yeah,
they were just shut down immediately, as they didn't even get out the big door. And you see the sitting on last now. Most importantly, Nox went down. We didn't see that in the background, so Nox did go down. They will have a big Uber advantage. We're following Yuki up through this riverside now. Rejoined. Oh, one of the soldiers has called him. That was, of course, none other than Gear, who's fallen back. But no heals there just yet. Nox just building relatively quickly at the back. And IM don't fancy it, Arcs. They haven't fancied it.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we'll have a look. They've still got a significant Uber advantage, but I guess they're just, yeah, they're waiting for Epsilon to have another go at pushing and hopefully get them on the counter. So it does look like they are not opting to run an SD this time on the defense. They are running a sniper. Ooh, that's an
Epsilon are running crits, mate.
Well, that's an interesting one, because it is going to be crits versus Uber. Maybe they're anticipating that IM were going to come out, use that Uber, and then they would have that crits advantage. But this might not be great for them, because, well, it's crits versus Uber. They are going to have to hit that first initial sticky. Can they do it? Oh, Mike goes down on entry. Bulk takes him down. In comes the crits over. Uber's been popped as well. Slight bit of time over on the point. That's turned a couple of heads, maybe preventing IM from pushing out just for the moment. The Uber has now, of course, expired. And, well, Epsilon, with quite a few of their players sitting outside, they're just going to try and recycle that crits push, as Bash also goes down to Yuki. Actually, only 3 players alive for Epsilon. They're going to struggle to be able to hold this, but IM have got to be careful of that crits coming in again.
Yeah, so this is time where it's recycling, but of course they will have the advantage of crits versus Uber. Crits building considerably faster. Sheep's caught. Has that happened a couple of times this tournament, just overstepping his mark almost, looking round one too many corners, and Epsilon are in through that big door, Arcs. Both soldiers there as well, joined with the scouts. Yuki's gone right back up to Riverside, top side, and they're going to gift them the point without using it. Where's those crits at those, Arcs?
Indeed, so we will just see that. However, IM do have that Uber charge ready, so Epsilon not going to be able to make full advantage of this crits coming in. We'll see if they can make the first shot scout. It looks like their combo's going over Riverside. Demoman leading the way. Soldier going first, actually. Demoman opted to go underneath. Where's the crits coming in? Numlock does manage to get Lander crits over on a Gloria, but scout over on the point. One scout Bash, who I believe ran underneath, just getting so much time. Epsilon 2-1, 21 minutes remaining.
Yeah, so scout uncontested underneath the Riverside. Of course, the water isn't there anymore. Still called the Riverside. But we saw the IM team actually rotated round into Epsilon, knowing they had those crits, just want to deploy them and use them. Let's follow Aporia onto this point this time. Straight onto point, going after the medic of Nox in that little walkway on the far right-hand side. And he's actually onto Numlock, destroys Numlock there as well. Andrew goes down in the background. It does need some heals now, of course, but IM have done enough to secure this third mid-fight. Relatively easy, 3 players down for Epsilon, but Nox did stay alive, and Arcs, he's running regular Uber charge now.
Indeed, indeed. So just having a look at the Epsilon scout peeking out through the door. That is Stefan, just to size them up. Soldier is going aggressive by the looks of it. Uber has been popped now. Bonobo just about getting his Uber, and that's going to leave one soldier in trouble as he flies away, getting chased down by the entire team. Aggressive jump from Bulk there does manage to prevent Epsilon from pushing out, at least for the time being. Numlock, if he goes out, he's probably going to go down. So I am taking that 4th point, and well, they might be pushing into last reasonably shortly.
Yeah, so this is going to be a pretty even game so far, actually.
It is,
you know,
it is.
It's not an Epsilon roll. You know, everyone thought IM may be coming into this tournament. And, well, we probably saw some of the PCD, well, like the scrimming results earlier in the week, and everyone was like, you know, IM are not going to stand up. I held my hand up. I was like, you know, some of these just aren't great, but they've had some great results so far. And, well, they're holding Epsilon very well on Gullywash.
Yep, I also said that IM were not contenders for this tournament, and, well, I've eaten my words already. They have as much of a chance as any of these other teams from what we've seen so far.
Interesting, Ox. So, heavy and sniper.
Indeed, on the defense as well. Oh yeah, on the offensive. Okay, so well, the heavy's got to
gear is sniper as well.
Gullywash is one of those maps which you can run the heavy and sniper combo. It kind of. Well, I don't know. Let's have a look at how IM do manage to pull this off. First of all, heavy is currently sitting up on that riverside. They're well, Sheep might be able to get a pick over on the scout if he shows his head again, and he looks like he wants to go for a little peek. Full charge body shot will take him out without that overheal. And, well, the sniper's been called. The heavy has been called. And can Epsilon hold on again?
Game slowed down all of a sudden. We had a very fast few rounds, but now it's just all slowed down. Maybe in IM's favour. Who knows? We're going to find out running this extraordinary strat as we see Sheep now coming through the main doors, trying to get a pick. No one standing on the side. He has been called now from the main choke point as well. So he'll rotate back round, probably to Riverside again. And have another go. Here we go. So just deja vu all of a sudden. I am trying to creep down that riverside, and this is probably the slowest part of all of the games we've seen so far. They're staying eyes and Sheep. Watching Sheep. Is he going to get picked? Has been called. Pause back again on that riverside. They just want the pickaxe. Both teams want the pick to come in. Maybe Yuki's going to do it for them. Just all out aggressiveness with that 450 HP beast of a heavy. And maybe Numlock's got a bit impatient. Come out with these medic. Yuki's taking so much damage, trying to bait round. Will Numlock get caught? No, he doesn't. Uber isn't forced either. And, yep, here we go. So, just still stalemate, Arcs.
Indeed, indeed. It looks like I am just waiting for some sort of pick. Epsilon, they might even try pushing off of damage here if they get enough damage on them. But in comes Soldier trying to force the Uber. Does manage to force the Uber. I am retreating. They don't need to use it yet, but they might as well now that the Uber's almost expired. Full overhealed HP. Heavy even coming into the point. He has got that Uber on him. Nobody else is coming there. There is a back currently going on, so that's going to throw a spanner into the works. As such, medic does go down. Bonobo, Yuki as well down. As half of their IM have to go out to this second point here to try and prevent that. But it looks like Epsilon are going to make this push out. 2 scouts and Demoman on that point.
Great patient play by Epsilon there. It's almost like IM did the right thing, forced that Uber. But then they just couldn't capitalise in it. They couldn't get in. Maybe it was just not impatient enough, waiting for that Uber to fade. But Epsilon do capture their second point. They might capture 3 here. Yuki coming up with a nice shot on gear as he jumped up as well. Surely he's going to take care of that scout of Bash who runs away for his life. And Epsilon don't take 3. So let's just flick it back to the medics then. Let's have a look at the advantages. Nox at 92%, ready to rock and roll with that Uber. Probably going to go in through the door with Mike here, just going back for the ammo. Let's see what they do. Maybe we'll flick it up to Numlock as they come through. Another bit of a stalemate. Sheep again, maybe overextending.
That'll
gets caught on the flank.
That pick alone will be enough for Epsilon to come and push in any advantage, and they will take it. However, they've obviously got to navigate this choke point first. Scouts have pushed in through the side. One of the soldiers very, very weak. He's got 4 health. He is getting healed, but he does go down to long-range pistols from Bash. Uber has come in. Counter Uber not yet popped. Bearing in mind that IM are going to be getting those forward spawns, so if they can just push in at the last second, which is what they've done, stop that cap from being taken, then the rest of their respawns could possibly come in. But Soldiers now over onto the medic. They're losing too many players. Medic does go down. Epsilon with 5 players alive. A couple of them they are forcing players out of the point. And Epsilon are going to be taking this mid. But, Soldier jumping in as well, though. Aporia going in over onto the Soldier on the midpoint. And, he does get taken down. And yes, Epsilon do finally take that mid.
Yeah, again, I am just keeping that fight going as long as they can, wanting those front spawns, and it allowed 3 of the players to do it. Only thing is, Nox is building fast, 47% with that regular Uber charge, sitting at the back of 3. And Epsilon probably walked through that choke point pretty well, pretty easily. Let's just see if maybe IM can stop him getting him for free arcs. Maybe they can make him use it to get in. maybe they won't be bullied like the rest of most of the other European teams.
Exactly, so we will see now as Epsilon making their way through the big door entrance. Mike gets caught by a sticky trap, and that could be dangerous for Epsilon if they continue this push, but they are already committing to that lobby area, trying to just flank around the back of them. IM did fall back quite a bit, but obviously with one player down, it meant they couldn't leave anybody outside to cap it. IM not being caught out by the bluff, and opting just to fall back to their last. No, I eat my words, they're pushing out just in time to try and block that cap. Both Ubers have been popped. IM don't really have the numbers there though. There is just a medic, and Demoman Medic's going to get caught and gets juggled. Air shot by the world, as now Epsilon opted to push in against 4 players. There are still a number of players alive though. So Epsilon still have to be careful, but in comes the mighty Bash up against Antoine, who seems to be more mighty. Demoman now over on the point, surely going to secure it, and yes, score is 3-1 to Epsilon, 14 minutes, 45 seconds remaining.
So this is probably only the first time that IM have been behind on this tournament so far. Gullywash, maybe not their favourite of maps, but you wouldn't have said it was one of Epsilon's favourite maps either, would you?
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. So again, Numlock sticking up that choke point, coming through big door. Bonobo still. I'm just actually building so fast. Sorry, I thought it was on crits for a second. Then Bulk took a massive sticky as he came through that choke there. Gear trying to focus out. Again, Epsilon's positioning all over the point. Yuki gets taken down. Porus has both soldiers as well. Scouts are down, and well, Epsilon just cap it relatively easily, end arcs, not costing them anything or anyone.
Indeed, that's it. Crucially though, IM do have that overcharge still being built up, so that is kind of a saving grace for them, as Epsilon will be capping out this 4th point. There are a sneaky little hidden trap discovered by Mike there in the lobby, so it looks like IM are going to be stuck on their last. Epsilon coming in quick and fast, as well, they've just come in, forced the Uber, and they're going to recycle off.
They're going to recycle. It's typical Epsilon. Come in, force the Uber, fall back out, and go straight back in. This is all what they do. They're still committing players. Here they go. So both scouts now coming back in. Numlock sticking back up from the left of the point. No one's got any pressure on Numlock here. He's got free reign to stick it down. In come the soldiers and the medic. Bonobo only one left at the back point. Sheeps goes down as well. 2 players up. Numlock now coming down on the point. Eats a massive rocket, being chased away. And Aporia finally takes care of him, but Epsilon so close.
Indeed it was. It was a great individual play from both teams actually, and IM just managed to hold on to that cap point, and you have to feel at this point they couldn't afford to let this round go that easily. So we'll have to see if they're going to make some sort of push out. The clock hasn't yet come into a crucial phase, as there are still 30 minutes remaining with only 2 rounds difference, but you know, 30 minutes, 3 rounds difference could be a much bigger story.
Yep, so still plenty of time, as I was pointing out. IM do have a slight Uber advantage as well. Sheep running a sniper, by the way. Switch it back it up. And Numlock's coming in again, leading the way, trying to come through that riverside. Scout has gone under. Mike gets caught straight away. IM do have that Uber, so they will have a slight advantage, but Numlock gets juggled. Oh, it's getting juggled. Surely Numlock gets to take over. There's a scout behind Bob. Both Stefan and Numlock both going down. But still, IM, only 2 players left alive. It's going to be the scout soldier. Gear and point, medic come on, Bonobo to come into block. Both medics with the Uber swords out. Aporia's still there, but Gear's still fighting. But Antoine comes into block. What a hold again by IM.
Because Mike, he's not going to get in before 3 more players spawn. But he might just try going for some. He might go for a couple of kills. He gets one of them, but then gets immediately annihilated. He just wanted an extra frag on the scoreboard. But anyway, it looks like IM opting to push at least their demo man out. I'm not sure if they're going to have the numbers to actually commit to this. They might be stuck back on their last, and well, Epsilon are going to be quite happy with that.
It's almost like IM like defending last. This is exactly what they did against HRG.
Yeah, true.
They did it against HRG, and like it basically worked for them. They ended up winning 3-2. But let's just see how they do it, Arcs. So, right, Epsilon, slight Uber advantage, whether they know about it. Nox is building extremely fast. So fast he's actually using crits. So yeah, I was excited. How is that building fast? So we're going to go in eyes on Numlock. Let's see how they do it. I don't think IM have a clue. Probably a soldier's going to come in. Crits are in. Oh, she takes down Numlock. Massive kill there, but the time on point. Bash coming gear. And look at Epsilon falling down all over the shop. It's only Stefan and Nox alive. Where is Stefan? Where is Stefan? He's outside with Nox. It's not going to happen. And IM do come back out and reclaim their second.
An absolutely crucial headshot over onto Numlock, completely disrupted the Kritzkrieg strategy, and that has given IM not only their second point back, but momentum to travel into third. They do have that Uber advantage. Epsilon are going to want to send somebody to try and get that Uber out of them and not give them this midpoint for free. They have got all of their team alive, but, well, we'll have to see. They are still 2 rounds up, 10 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. As Numlock takes down Sheik, getting revenge for that earlier headshot.
Gear's through. Gear's got through, choke onto Bulk. He's actually gone behind him in Riverside. Wow, as I was saying, I saw Gear. Uber was used on mid. Bulk got left behind, not flashed through the choke point.
Oh, Gear on the medic! Gear takes him down, takes Bonobo from behind at the choke point. Medic down 4 IM, Epsilon 5 players alive. Only losing Gear, well, it was definitely worth his weight in this one, and it looks like Epsilon making a push in. Players are trapped outside. I am in huge trouble here, probably going to, well, lose this round at this rate. They have got 3 players spawned, but the crits will be coming out shortly, and, well, Bulk's got a lot to do on this last CP.
So crits are ready then. Going to rejoin Numlock. Here we go. Crits are in, crits are in. No damage for the second one, no damage for the third one either. Crits are off, and in fact, Bulk comes up huge against Numlock, switching behind. Time on point. Yuki comes in to defend. Still Scout going underneath, nearly baited all the way round through, but Bash gets finished off. So Epsilon, have they overextended arcs? Let's have a look. Bonobo, 45%. Sheep's gone back to Sniper as well. Doesn't look like they want to push out. Or hold that for, I eat my words. It does look like they want to push out. Wow, surprised. Epsilon will be there in numbers now. Yuki going up top to try and clear out Mike, who's got round behind. Mike versus Yuki, and Yuki comes out top.
Indeed, indeed. Looking at the percentages, they're going to be around about even, because Kritzkrieg's going to be done around the same time as Uber, but I am surely going to be aware that Epsilon are running that crit, and so they might just fancy their chances pushing out. However, if they don't make this push, they're going to have a big crits coming in on them. Uber has been popped just to get out of the door. 2 players go down for Epsilon. Not much time on that 4th capture point at the moment, and in comes the crits now. It's going to cut players off. He needs to get that demo man down. Numlock with the crits manages to land one, but it took 5 attempts, as IM crucially do manage to take back that point. And wow, Epsilon might, yeah, it looks like they are going to be coming in, but they still have to recap that 4th.
Yeah, IM come out and block Numlock, and stuff go down. Nox goes down as well. No, IM just do not give up fights. But will Bonobo be in trouble here, being chased down by 1 Scout? Bonobo versus the Scout as he runs back through choke. Bash finishes him off. So advantage gone again for IM. They'll probably be happy to sit back on their last and try it all again.
This is the thing, there are only 8 minutes remaining. They still need 2 rounds just to tie this up, and that's already asking for reasonably quick rounds, and that might be why a few of their players just peeked over to the door, maybe seeing if they could get out, and if they have an opportunity to get out and retake their second, well, they would have taken it. So now, well, we'll have to see how they play against this clock, because 7 minutes 40 seconds remaining. They're going to have to make a move at some point. It will get to a point where, well, they have no choice.
Sheep on that Riverside sniping yet again, looking to deny Numlock as he comes down Riverside. They do not want to sacrifice Riverside here. Don't let them get in for 3 arcs. This is the only chance they're going to do it. So, Soldier's so close. Gear took a massive shot, managed to escape with the quite rightly named escape plan, and rejoins. So Epsilon maybe in the ascendancy, another point on the board, might finish this competition off, and here we go. Scout and Demo Man Ubered through the flash through the point. It actually shut down again. Numlock not getting anywhere, but Bash not looking to go down, and they've fallen back out arcs. They just knew they hadn't done enough and fell back out.
That's the thing, Epsilon have the clock on their side, so they can wait for IM to have, because they will have to push out, so they might as well go in with their Uber charge, and if they haven't gained a clear-cut advantage from their push-in, then, well, just go back out and secure the choke points again. IM will have to come out soon, and 6 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock, still 2 rounds they need to claw back. Well, as I said, there's going to be a time when they need to push, and that time is coming up very, very, very shortly.
Yeah, so both medics still running regular Uber charge yet again. As we see, Epsilon have managed to get that Riverside uncontested. One of the soldiers has gone down below. I believe that was Mike. No, it wasn't Mike, apologies. It was Gear who's got bound below. A lot of spam, probably turned some heads. It looks like Aporia could be in trouble there as well. Will need a helping hand from someone. So weak, Mike actually kills himself trying to jump in. Both of them have been forced. All those turned heads, including mine, as both teams come in, and Epsilon are harassed all the way back up to the top of Riverside. Gear gets caught. Is there going to be a potential back cap? Or is Numlock just baiting him up? Numlock is baiting him up. Bolt gets caught. Will the other soldier get caught as well? No, he doesn't. It's Yuki there, but does Numlock takes care of Yuki? Could this be the turning point? Are Epsilon just going to rotate back in arcs? Here come Nox and Numlock.
If this is deliberate play from Epsilon, then it is really smart, because it's almost like they're just pushing in just to burn that Uber out and then get back out, because they know that IM cannot push out without an Uber charge. And so at this stage of the game, I mean, are they even going for the round win? 5 minutes, 20 seconds remaining. Epsilon, again, regrouped outside. However, this time they only have 3 players alive. IM with their 6. They'll surely make a push out now, and Epsilon have no choice but to back off, at least until they have their Uber. And more numbers.
Amazing defense by IM again. Amazing defense. So they've just solidly defended their last 3 minutes. 3 minutes against the best team in Europe. I'm not sure how many other teams can say that they did that. Hold that ball. One of the soldiers, it was Gear, who was so close on big door there, trying to deny them coming in. They're sticky Numlock sticking them all the way, and Uber has been popped by Epsilon, actually relatively early. So will Yuki be tempted to chase? No, they won't, because Mike is actually on the come through the normal choke point so high. Mike misses the shot. Wow, that would have been an amazing shot. He's chased all the way up to Riverside. Mike versus Yuki again. Yuki comes out on top on a respectable 26 health, I must say. But 4.5 minutes left as Epsilon recapture that 4th CP.
Now this is the point where IM have to start taking those risks. They're going to have to push out. They're going to have to be out of their comfort zone if they want to go for at least the tie. If they want to go for the win, well, just about mathematically possible, but very unlikely. So yeah, Epsilon do have an Uber advantage. It is large enough to come into play. We'll have to see if they will utilize that. They might just decide to wait, but no, this of course is Epsilon. They will surely be coming in, unless they're just, in fact, no, it looks like they are respecting their opponents. They're sending in a soldier to try and force that Uber, and they've done so. Gear being the one who goes in, but 3 players down.
3
Epsilon
players
still have their Uber. They might just try and push past them just to stall them here. But, well, one Demo Man has gone outside and is hiding. Oh, look at this Epsilon play. Sneaky, sitting behind the point. Looks like they've been called. Somebody spotted them there. A soldier jumps in. Uber's been popped. I think they just need to start playing for time here and just blocking the cap. And that's what they're doing with quite a few of their players. I'm not sure Nox is going to be able to get out here. There is a scout on him. And wow, Sneaky. How's he managed to run out of there? Well, yeah, great play from them. There are 2 players live. Only Bolt and Antoine. They're falling back and they could be in trouble.
Yeah, Bulk's surely going to get caught here. IM probably don't want to give up the fight, but Bulk's outside on his own, does get caught. And well, Epsilon now definitely looking like they're going to put another score on the board. They had to go for it, Arx. They had to go for it.
That was it. It's the score doesn't necessarily do the game justice, because you have to do that. This is one of the strategies of the 30-minute timer. And at some point, the clock does come into play, and that's when teams have to take risks they wouldn't normally. As Epsilon, big fight over in the lobby at the moment. I am desperately trying to push out. There's still 2 minutes 30 seconds. They can, if they cap this round really quickly, it is still mathematically possible. But Epsilon coming in with the Uber. IM do not have theirs. Demo Man gets crushed on the point. 4 players on there. Soldier jumps around the corner and score 4-1 to Epsilon. 2 minutes 25 seconds remaining. Europe showing that we are still in this.
Yeah, it's massive. What a long round. Top damage, by the way, Numlock's 5k. Gear on 3.5k, by the way. Just a really long round. So let's follow this time. Let's follow Bulk's route onto that midpoint, coming through choke. Does eat a sticky from Numlock. It's going to need loads of attention from Bonobo, IM medic there. Gear comes aggressive, gets shut down. Maybe they can finish this on a good note as Sheep is headshotting everything and everyone. And well, IM do lose 3 players there. All quick succession, just on the aggressive bashes onto Sheepy. Sheepy comes out on top against Bash. It did get an unscoped shot on him. Bash won't be happy, and well, white for IM, but pretty much all over at 4-1 the score. 1.5 minutes left, Arx.
Indeed, Epsilon gonna want to get another round on the board here. They nearly have their Uber charge. They have the players alive. They're all in, well, the commanding position to do that. Let's see if IM can do another one of their big holds for the remaining minute 20 seconds.
Yeah, end it on a good note. Don't let the win difference be even near or in sight. Hey.
Exactly.
Yeah. Difference between 2 and 1. So, of course, Epsilon have that Uber ready to go. Here we go. So, Uber has been popped. Get all the players through that choke point. I am sitting very far back, and well, Epsilon again have not made the most of it. There is a soldier on point. Someone will have to go and deal with him. Still on point. Another soldier comes in, and Scout as well. So 5-1 the score. 50 seconds left. Will there be another round in it, Arts?
Well, I think we've only ever had one round around this sort of speed, but we'll just see, as it looks like at least one of the Epsilon players has left the game, Numlocked. So it looks like that is going to be the final score, 5-1 in favour of Epsilon. And, well, good showing from Epsilon, but their run had to come to an end at some point.
Yeah, I am obviously going against the odds right now by beating HRG, but running out of luck so far in Epsilon, but they'll no doubt see each other later in the tournament.
Indeed.